Hi and welcome to this video. In the last video, we have seen subsetting based on position and the use of ilog to subset the data. In this video, we are going to particularly focus on subsetting based on label. So without waiting much, let's start. The first couple of things that we are doing are the same routine things. First of all, you import Pandas library. Second, you upload the data. And third thing is using .head function to get the first 5 rows of the data. So this is what we are doing. Now, if you notice right now, our data frame is indexed by its position, 0, 1, 2, and so on. So we are going to change that and we are going to give a label-based index to this data frame using column item identifier. So what we do here, so here is the item identifier. Using this column and using the setIndex function, we are going to change the index of this data frame. So let's do that. And then let's read the first 5 rows. And now using data.head function, you will notice that the index has changed to item identifier. So this is the new index. The next question is, how can you select rows using the label of the index from such a data frame? This is the next question that we are going to solve. Well, this is where the .log utility of Panda comes into the picture. Using log, you can fetch all the rows that have this label. For example, in this case, when I execute this line of code, I'm essentially able to get all the rows that have the label FDA15. In other words, these are the sales record in a data frame that belong to this item identifier. And suppose you want to find all the sales records that belong to this item identifier FDA15. And what you do is, first remember, you need to set index as label index using this column and then set index function. Then you can just pass the item identifier, as you see here, inside the log utility. And these are all the sales record in your data set for this given item identifier. So just like you can pass a single item identifier, similarly you can pass the list of item identifiers to the log utility. And you can get all these sales record, all the rows in your data frame that have either this item identifier or this item identifier as the label. So first you have FDA15 and then you have all the rows for FDA3. Now, apart from doing this, you can also specify what columns you need for these label index rows. For example, in this piece of code that I have, I only need the value of the item fed content column for these two labels, FDA15 and FDA03. So FDA15, these are the values and they are low fat. And here FDA03, they are regular. The same feature can be extended to multiple columns by passing a list of columns inside the log. So just like in the ilog, initially we are passing the row position index and then the column position index that we need. In the log utility, you can pass the row labels, which are FDA15 and FDA03. And next, you can pass the column labels that you need for your data. When you run this piece of code, you will see that you have nicely subsetted your data frame. And you are able to view records that have specific row labels and specific column labels. So this was subsetting based on label by using .log utility of Pandas. Thank you for watching this video.